Jean. Your wife, remember? Would you put your glasses on?
Glasses?
Well, you always wear your glasses, don't you?
Yes.
So how am I supposed to recognise you without them?
Oh, well, they said...
It's like visiting someone else. I refuse to talk to you without your glasses on.
They said not to.
Who said not to?
The nurses. They said I'm to get as much rest as possible.
Yes, well, I suppose they're right. After all, you're here to get better, aren't you?
That's right.
Get back on your feet. So you just rest your head, don't worry about a thing. Just take things easy and relax.
Thank you.
By the way, you've lost your job. The firm doesn't want you back. They sent you a personal letter, so I thought I'd better open it.
What do you mean they don't want me back?
Well, you realise what this means, don't you? No job, therefore no company car, and no pension. Well, all right, so you're only 39. You shouldn't have to worry about a pension yet. But some people are old from the age of 18 onwards. Did you know that? You're one of them.
But I was getting on so well there.
Oh, well, it's a pity about the company car, because that's a nice colour. Anyway, it doesn't say anything in there about why you were sacked, but I suppose that's obvious. Perhaps they thought you should have moved faster on that crossing. I mean, who else gets knocked down in the middle of town by a lorry load of turnips? Anyway, you just get yourself well again. Jennifer sent her love. Wants to know if they're feeding you all right. Are they?
Yes.
And you're eating it all up?
Trying to.
Good. Well, I've bought you something special to eat. Something different.
Could I have another blanket, please?
No, Mr. Goodman?
A hot drink, then?
No, maybe later.
Hot water bottle?
Sorry. So what did your wife bring you, Mr. Drake? Something nice?
2 pounds of lye cheese.
Potato 4, 5 potato 6 potato 7 potato.
Thank you, lady.
You're looking better.
Yes, well, I do feel...
But older. You're looking much older. Have you asked them why you're looking older?
No.
We've asked them for a tonic, something like that. Have you asked them for a tonic?
No, I haven't.
Then again, you wouldn't, would you? You never push yourself. Never make a fuss. Would you like a drink?
Oh, yes, please.
A drink of water or a drink of squash?
Water, please.
There. And try to drink it all up. I've something important to tell you. Nice?
Yes, thanks.
You see, I've met someone else.
Someone else?
Yes, another man.
What do you mean you met another man?
He has a good job, owns his own car, and appreciates European cookery.
You what?
And I've had nothing but praise for my lasagna in a hurry.
Jean?
No dramas, please. I couldn't take that.
But it's only been 10 days since my accident.
Well, a lot can happen in 10 days. And for a woman to be left alone for that amount of time...
10 days? That's not even a fortnight.
Oh, yes, I've brought something nice for you again.
Something nice?
Much better than all those old grapes and tangerines.
But I like grapes and tangerines.
Well, I don't. Anyway, I've given it a good deal of thought, and I'd like a divorce.
What?
There. Full of goodness. It's a Persian melon.
Go round the sun.
I prefer London's Burning. Can you sing that?
Go round in an omnibus on a Sunday afternoon. Go round the sun.
Very good, Mr. Drake. Keep at it.
Nurse,
Yes, Mr. Goodman.
could I have this radiator on, please?
No, Mr. Goodman.
Why?
You've already been told why. It's summer and the outside temperature is about 70 degrees. Yes, Mr. Drake.
Have you any idea when I'll be going home?
When you're better. That's a nice, cheerful picture.
Yeah.
Only my wife's leaving me, you see.
They'll let you know
Running off with another man.
when they've done some more tests.
Like trying to talk to a puff of smoke.
Hey?
Then,
Oh, yes.
so why don't you make more of a noise?
Noise?
Yeah. Your wife's leaving you. You don't make much of a song and dance about it.
Well, how can I? In this place, with these things.
You could have a go at her.
But who?
Your wife. Tell it to her straight.
I do.
No, you don't. I've heard you. All you do is throw fruit about when she's gone.
You mean you've been listening?
Got no choice, have I?
Well, if you don't mind my saying so, I don't think it's any of your business.
That's right. It's not.
You see, there are some people, a few people, who don't like to make too much of a fuss.
And you're one of them.
Thankfully, yes. But you, well, you're always complaining.
Me?
Yes, I've heard you always crying out for hot drinks and hot water bottles, extra blankets.
Only because I suffer from a subnormal body temperature.
Did the doctor tell you that?
No, I did. That's why I'm doing this. Scrapbook.
Occupational therapy?
Yeah. Take your mind off things.
That's very sensible.
I know.
I mean, you could put together a list of very interesting illustrations. It would act as a diversion.
That's right.
And you'd soon forget about all those extra blankets and a fireplace.
Yeah.
Why a fireplace? Oh, may I?
Be my guest. The Hindenburg. Airship.
In flames?
Yeah. Happened when it landed. Dramatic picture, that. A butane gas torch. Now, they superseded the blow lamp. Did you know that?
No.
Well, they did. Ah, now that's a kind of painting. Admiral Howard sorting out the Armada.
With fire ships?
Yeah. That's not so good. I might take that out. An electric blanket, that don't say a lot pictorially, does it?
No, I don't suppose it does, no.
Fujiyama. That's no longer an active volcano. Mount Etna. That one still is. Blast furnace at night. Forest fire. Hot air balloon. Over Dorking. That's about it for now. Sister Olivari's going to bring me some more magazines in.
Good.
You're not rowing a boat, Mr. Drake. Keep those crutches upright.
I wish she'd close those doors after her. It's freezing in here.
Freezing?
Yeah.
Have you ever thought about living abroad?
Abroad?
Yes, say the Middle East. Somewhere where it's hot all the time.
No, I'm not a great one for travelling.
So where have you been?
Me? Nowhere.
Living in the town. That's always been my trouble. Because I've always known where I ought to be. Where I've always wanted to live. In the country. Deep in the country. It's safe in the country.
Except when they set fire to things.
Who sets fire to things?
In the country. They're always burning things. The land and that.
What are you talking about?
I've seen it.
Where?
In pictures.
Anyway, in the country. Safe in the country, that's always been my dream. But you never share that dream with me. Looking old, am I? Well, I'll show her. I'll get better and I'll show her. I'll surprise her.
I told you to keep at it, Mr. Drake. You can't just stand there like a butterfly pinned to a board, now can you?
I'll show them all.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
How do I look?
You're looking marvellous, Mr. Drake.
10 years younger?
I'd say 15.
Nurse,
Yes, Mr. Goodman.
the washroom water's cold.
The washroom water is very hot, Mr. Goodman. You could boil an egg in it.
But I don't want to boil an egg. Can't I fetch a couple of buckets of hot from the kitchen?
No, Mr. Goodman.
I think you ought to... I think you ought to know. The house is up for sale.
It's what?
Naturally, Jennifer will stay with me. Therefore, I'm entitled to 2/3 of the money from the sale.
2/3?
Well, that's what the solicitor said.
Solicitor?
Well, it's harder for a woman to make her way in this world. A divorced woman with a small child to bring up. The solicitor also thinks that I should have possession of the contents of the house.
Contents?
The furniture, bedding, ornaments, all household appliances, things like that. Then there's all the outstanding bills. The solicitor thinks that they should be your responsibility.
That's very thoughtful of him.
Isn't it? Well, then again, as a divorced woman with a small child to bring up in a cruel world, I shall need all the financial help I can get. Which reminds me, maintenance. The solicitor is going to work out how much you should be paying me each week. Oh, and a separate clothes allowance.
For Jennifer?
No, for me. Then there's your outstanding holiday pay.
I shall need that.
I've been to see your ex-employers and they have agreed to make the cheque out to me. Anyway, how are you? Are you feeling better?
What?
Well, there must be some improvement. You're up on your feet.
I love you.
The solicitor and I have also agreed that you can have all your books, even the ones I've bought for you. And to be fair to you, there should be just about enough left from the house sale to buy yourself a small place somewhere.
Will you move to the country with me?
The country?
Yes. The three of us, as a family. Make a new start.
No. Now, I've searched high and low for these, and they're not that easy to find. But I'm sure you'll appreciate them. Chinese gooseberries.
Chinese what?
Gooseberries.
So how did you get stuck with her in the first place?
Who?
Your wife?
Well, I'd hardly call it getting stuck with her.
All right, then.
I mean, if you're asking me how my wife and I first met, well, that's a different matter.
Somewhere interesting, was it?
In a way. It was at evening classes. I was studying motor maintenance and she was doing continental cookery. That's right. It was the night of her set-piece spring luncheon exam, mackerel a la bistro. She came into my classroom to borrow a set of ring spanners.
Ring spanners?
Her car had broken down.
Oh, so you fixed it for her?
Not quite. That would have been class 2 practical, and I just started class 1 theory.
Which meant what?
Which meant that I pushed her car all the way home in the rain. She took a taxi.
You're looking very smart, Mr. Drake.
Eh? Oh, you don't think...
Think what?
The suit looks a bit old-fashioned.
Well, it's a bit sober, maybe. Don't you ever use casual clothes?
Not very often, no.
Jeans, denims, things like that.
Do you know I've never worn denim in my life?
Well, perhaps now's the chance to start while you're convalescing.
Do you think denim would suit me?
Of course.
Denim?
You all done?
Yes.
And me? Well, nearly.
You must like bright colours.
I like warm colours, yeah. You won't be going home then?
No. Only to pick up a few things.
Yep, well, I've got all my things with me.
In that parcel?
Yeah. Don't need a lot. Never have.
All you possess in the world?
Yeah. So, how's the leg?
Oh, fine. How are the burns?
It's as if I'd never had them.
Oh, goodbye, Kathy.
Cheerio, Mr. Drake, and good luck.
Bye.
Cheerio, Mr. Goodman, and remember, no more fires.
No more fires?
Just a joke.
What did she mean?
Nothing.
Well, she must have meant something.
Just having me on, that's all.
So what did she mean?
See, I used to be a pyromaniac. What? But I'm not anymore. I'm cured.
Hold on. What do you mean you used to be a pyromaniac?
I used to set fire to things, didn't I?
What kind of things?
Buildings, sheds, especially allotment sheds, but not houses. I never set light to them. That's criminal. Oh, a few cars, and I did a bus once.
A bus?
Double-decker. Whoosh! But I always made sure they was empty first. I don't believe in endangering lives. That's for nutcases. You know what? In the bad old days, I used to have cans of fuel stashed all over this town.
Stashed?
Buried. You ever done anything bad in your life?
Never.
One of them psychiatrists told me my fire-raising was a substitute for sex. But I've got no vices. I don't even smoke. Never have.
But if you've been cured,
I have. All the temptation's gone.
then what are you doing in here?
Eh?
In this place? Recovering from burns if you've been cured?
That was nothing to do with lighting fires, was it?
Then what was it to do with?
My domestic life, of course.
Domestic life?
I was on probation, wasn't I? I was in a probation hostel, wasn't I? All non-radiant facilities.
So?
So that's all part of the cure, isn't it? I mean, there's no such thing as Arsonists Anonymous.
No.
Because arsonists already are anonymous.
Well, they'd have to be, yes.
Yeah. Anyway, this hostel was freezing. I could never get warm, could I? So I used to climb in the airing cupboard.
Airing cupboard?
Warmest place. Then one day, the last day of me probation, I climbed in and fell asleep against the hot water tank. It wasn't lagged. So, what are you going to do with yourself?
Me? I'm off to the country.
Well, what, for the day?
No. Forever. I'm going to be a hermit.
Oh.
Only I have a few things to do first. A few changes to make.
What kind of changes?
Personal changes.
Need any help? Only I've got nothing much to do at the moment.
Well, yes, I could do with a hand, just to start with.
Yeah.
Rabbit. Hey, Doc. Come on, boy.
So what is it?
Sheepdog.
You mean you're putting sheep in there as well?
No, of course not.
Do you mind if I ask you something?
What?
This lot. Why didn't you wait and buy them when you got there?
They gave me a special reduction. Job lot.
So where to now?
What the hell's going on?
My things.
And mind that car, please.
I would like to see Jennifer before I go.
I don't think that's advisable.
I'm sorry, but I would like to see my daughter.
Daddy!
I told you to stay inside.
That's my other daddy.
Now look what you've done, Roy.
Let's play a game. I want to play a game.
Oh, steady.
Now!
Do you hear me?
You always play games.
Not just now, Jenny.
Yes, now.
You won't have any pomegranates for tea.
I want to play a game now.
When I come back again.
No, now.
When I come back to see you.
Now.
Let go.
Jennifer,
I want a game.
did you hear me?
Let go, please.
No.
Oh, no!
That car, that beautiful car.
Not my motor.
You better get out of here.
Yes.
Well, I hope you find what you're looking for.
Thanks.
A long way to go, though, with a dodgy leg.
Yes.
Maybe you need a co-driver. Take me with you.
Come with.
Happy Valley, here we come.